Many house builders don't think about design as carefully as they perhaps should. And that's what's nice when you walk onto a Davidsons homes development. You notice the quality of the streets and spaces, the thought that has been given to creating a really attractive place to live.
There's just something about them really, they're just quite full of character. All the other developers that we looked at were just very basic.
Every house is quite unique.
Yeah,
it seems like
exactly.
It's been built specifically for you, so to speak.
So when we came here, this was perfect because it was nice and light, had a lovely feel about it. The whole estate has a nice feel about it. So yeah, it was perfect for us.
When you drive onto the estate, it's just got a great feel to it.
It just kind of makes you smile.
The design, not just the house, but the development itself, it's got a community feel to it. There's lots of areas of greenery.
We try to make a development feel open. The spaces around the buildings are just as important as the buildings themselves.
We do like Davidson's style, very much so. I can remember this when it was just a field and they said they was going to leave those trees and I didn't know how it was going to be, but how they've done it is superb.
The layout of the houses, they're not too close together, you don't feel claustrophobic, you're not overlooked.
And they're not all the same style down here, we're all different, which is nice.
So the landscaping, the elevations, the layout, everything's got to come together.
Having that little bit of uniqueness in terms of the actual houses themselves and just putting that little point of difference really set them apart.
After looking at a few of the other house builders, their sites didn't offer a lot of public open spaces and grass areas for us. The Davidsons offer a lot of areas for people to just go and relax.
So you'll notice a network of walking routes, you'll notice new tree planting, you'll notice swales, and all these things have got multiple benefits. So they'll have biodiversity benefits, they can support native species, but the other thing they can do is encourage everybody to get out and about more often.
It means you just naturally bump into people, dog walkers, just people walking to the shop down the road that's just come in.
Walking the dog, we're more likely to bump into a neighbour, we're most likely to build those friendships with the people we live with.
I think the staff from Davidsons Homes are absolutely super.
The experience that we had every time we went into one of the sales offices, the staff were just lovely, weren't they?
So when our clients move in, that's not the end of the journey. They are looked after still by our sales team on site, by the site management, ensuring that they've settled in well.
Just a really good team of people. It was just that feeling that if you had any question or anything that you wanted to know, it wasn't too much trouble. It's still a build site, but it's not been disruptive.
Davidsons, they actually care. They're like one of the family, I suppose. That's how best I can describe the feeling.
If you're going to invest a lot of money in that, you want to know that the whole journey is going to be seamless. And it really was, to be honest. Yeah.
We like to make sure that they're joining a community. We also really love to do meet the neighbour events. We like to introduce them and make sure that that helps them to settle in as well.
The atmosphere on the site is really happy, it's really positive. We have parties on some of the larger areas. We all look after our houses because we enjoy living here.
One of the things that residents love is the open plan feeling of a Davidsons home.
Davidsons offer something different. They look quite traditional from the outside, and then you come inside and they're modern as well.
Yeah.
And tick all the boxes, really.
Yeah, definitely.
What we do is think, how can we make our homes better than one of our competitors of a similar size and create the inside to be as great as the outside.
You sit in this pod and it just feels like you're in a different part of the house.
In the big modern kitchen family area, we often have doors onto the garden. Nowadays the garden is another room.
And also my garden space for 2 dogs, it needs to be of quite a substantial size, which Davidsons offered.
We love modern living, but we want that really homely feel. You feel like it's a family home, and it's a forever home really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So
This particular development is probably going to enhance the village more than any other development in recent years.
I'm extremely happy with the house. I'd thoroughly recommend Davidsons house to any one of my friends or family. They're built very, very well.
It's a real nice feeling to live here.
We are genuinely a legacy house builder. If you're going to develop something, it's got to be for future generations.
We've actually had now people upsizing, moving from one Davidsons development to another, and become lifelong customers really.
This development is standing on its own, head and shoulders above anything that's been done here. It's a great place that I think the village can be proud of and the people who move in can be proud of.
Just always looking forward to come home from work and just always being in the house.
Yeah.